Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 56 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We've still got a good game going ahead of us. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Fields. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Fields on first down. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 25 on second down. Fields. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
In motion left goes Jones. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Second and 10. Fields again. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Low.
First, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Dillon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now receiver in motion left. Again, it'll be Dillon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Now here's Fields on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Huge! Don't let us down!
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Dillon now off the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A.J. Dillon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Fields trying to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after it right here. I really put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fields. Out to the left here to Reed. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Dillon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Touchdown! Khalil Herbert from 6 yards away. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to